So recently I was out in Liverpool doing a bit of a night photography photo trip in the city, and I needed a small tripod, and I reached for this. This is the Manfrotto Advanced AS Twist aluminium tripod. Yeah, it's easy for me to say, eh? I'll put the code for it up. It's got an MK code. I'll put the code up on the screen for you. This is the replacement Befree. Now I've got the existing Befree in this bag. This one comes in the same style bag as this one, but I've left it in the boot of the car. Yeah, so I've got the existing Befree, the old one, and it's a nice little tripod. I've got on well with it. It's small and compact and tidy. On the old one, it's got these flip out levers, and it's nice. It's got a funny kind of clip on the top for your tripod legs, whereas the new one has been completely redesigned, and I really like this as a small aluminium tripod. Now I've got lots of tripods. If you follow my landscape photography channel, you'll see that I do a lot of photography, and I've got a lot of different tripods that I've used in the past, but this is actually really quite a nice little travel tripod. It folds up quite compact, so it weighs 1.51 kilograms as it is, which is not the lightest, but it's definitely down there with an extremely light tripod. 1.5 kilograms is not too bad at all. It's got a maximum height of 1.5 meters, so 150 centimeters, which is approximately just short of 5 foot, I think it is, isn't it? 1529, is it 1528 is 5 foot. So yeah, it reaches quite a good level of height, and I'm 5'8", so it's sort of eye level when I've got the camera on the top of it, which is quite nice. It's got a little ball head on it. I'm going to show you that. So when it's closed, this is 40 centimeters, 400 millimeters, which is a nice compact size. Like I say, once it's in its little carry bag, which is very similar to this one, it's just slightly wider because it's just a little bit thicker than the old one. Yeah, once it's in that bag and it goes over your shoulder, it's really quite a handy travel tripod to have, especially when you're doing city work or you're doing travel photography and stuff like that. It's having something small and compact. It will take up to 9 kilograms of camera weight. Now, a lot of people now, I think, are going smaller and smaller cameras. The cameras are getting lighter and lighter. I use a Fuji X-T4 and a Fuji X-T5, and they're a lot lighter than my old Canon 5D Mark IV and my 5D Mark III I used to have. So yeah, they are a lot lighter. So 9 kilograms is a good weight to take really for a travel tripod. So it's got this rubber grip on the side, which is great for carrying it. It really does stick to your hand. I was out in the wet and you can feel this actually grip into your hand, and because it's rubber, it's warm as well. So when it's cold and wet and damp, that rubber grip really is good for carrying it, whether it's folded up like this or whether it's extended out. Now to extend it out, it comes folded up like this, double back on itself. To fold it back, it's got a little clip on the side. They've done away with these clips on the top, which I really didn't like. I wasn't keen on these funny shaped clips on the top there. They were either one or the other. You know, it wasn't really that good. And a lot of tripods have got these clips on the top here, and again they work. But I like this design. I like this design on the side. You literally pull it down, and you sort of, because you're pulling it down, you've got hold of the leg when you're doing it. So you pull them down. You can see they're there. So you pull them down, flip it back. Pull it down, flip it back. It's really quite easy to use. And then when you've got it your legs fully folded back, you can see your extension, your column is fully maximized out. So to release that, drop it down. It's got they've gone off the round. They've got more of like a triangular rounded shape to it, which is quite nice, and I think that gives it that rigidity. Yeah, it gives it that rigidity because it's not a solid round, it's got some shape to it. So that drops back down. You can lock that off then. It keeps that down nice and snug. The legs fold out like standard. Again, you pull it out on the side. Nice and easy because it's a thumb grip. You literally just pull it out on the side and you can fold it up. They've got straight out if you want straight out, so when your center column's right up, you can put it flat to the floor and have it all the way down and maximize its strength right down flat on the floor. Or you can have your different sections to where you want it to be. Standard is normal. It's got a twist grip, so you can release all three at the same time, just with one single twist. It really is quick and easy to operate. Rubber feet on the bottom as standard. They have them on the old Befree as well. So you can see it's got this nice little angled rubber foot on the bottom there, so it stops it from slipping around. And of course you can do one leg. Very quick operation. They do twist nicely and lock off quite nicely. But I like the fact one twist and I've got that fully extended all the way out. Untwist, push it in, and a quick twist, and it's fully closed as well. So I do like the twist grip. I've got twist grip on my other tripods and I love it. The other thing I like about this as well They've got the loop on the side, so if you've got a carabiner, I use my filters quite a lot. If I want to clip my carabiner filter case on, I just literally drop it on there. If you're out in the wind, because this is a travel tripod, and I wouldn't exactly trust a travel tripod in windy conditions, you could actually clip your bag on there, or put a lanyard on and stake it down into the ground. That would give it more stability and rigidity and stop it from blowing over. But really for me, that is there designed to hang my filters on. And it's also got a loop on the top as well, so it's like a double ring and loop. So you can clip your carabiner through this. You've also got like a hook style on there, so you can actually hook something over the top of it. If, like you say, a bag or something like that, or a camera strap, you just hook it over the top, which works quite well. So I do like that feature as well. And on the other side, underneath this rubber cap, is a 3/8 thread. Now the 3/8 thread is fantastic because you can put the fitment in the attachment, and inside I can fit one of these, which is my extension arm that I use for holding my vlogging camera because I do videos and stuff. So I can wind that in. I put a 1/4 inch to 3/8 thread on the end as an adapter, and then I just wind that into the end, and then I've got my vlogging camera then set up attached to the side. So absolutely fantastic. You might want to do time lapses, or you might want to put your phone on there or something like that. And I just love the fact that this is a travel tripod and it's got that feature on the side of a screw thread. You could obviously put other things on there. You could put another ring on there, another loop on there for stability. There's all sorts of things you can screw into that, but mainly for me it's a camera holder, phone holder, or some sort of mount like that. So on the top we have a ball head, and not only do we have a ball head, but we've got a pano head. So on the side here you've got this little twisty release switch, and you can spin it round, which means you can do your panos. Again, built into a travel tripod is a fantastic idea to be able to do your panos, so I really like that. On the top we have a bubble on our Arca Swiss compatible mount, which I love. Manfrotto used to do their own mount, which I wasn't so keen on, but now they do a standard mount. You can change that if you want to put your own mounts on there. There is a threaded top in the top there, so you can actually change that and put your own mount on there, like a quick release plate or something like that. But I think that's really good. It locks on really tightly, and it is very secure. It comes with the plate as well, of course. That's in the bag, which is in the boot of the car because I've forgotten it. But yeah, the bubble on the top is a really nice feature. You can get that nice and level before you put your camera on, and away you go. I would like to see the bubble on this end. So the bubble is sort of next to your clamp. So I'd like to see the bubble at this end maybe, or even on the top here, because then when you've got the camera mounted on it, you can still see the bubble. Good point, eh? Someone in designs, why didn't you think about that? It's got a really nice ball action. I mean, we all talk about balls, don't we? And we love the ball action, and this has got a really nice ball action. So you can slacken it off, and you can see there it's not flopping around, it's not falling apart. And that is because on the other side, you've got this tensioner. And the tensioner is fantastic because if I loosen the tensioner off, you can see now it's gone all floppy. Okay, so if I do the tensioner up on the middle, it's now gone stiff, which basically means I can have my camera on there. I can undo see this is all loose and it's still not moving. So I can undo the twist grip, and my camera's not going to fall down and lose its position. I can keep it, and I can fine tune my images and then lock it back off. Okay, that's nice and solid. So I do love the tensioner, and again, having a tensioner see the tension is done up tight, and even though this is loose, this is stiff. This is not going to move without slackening off the tensioner a little bit, and you can do a slight movement and get it just where you want it. But I like the fact that this is loose and it's not going to fall around. I think that's a fantastic idea. So I do really like this tripod as a travel tripod. I think it is fantastic. They've got a lot of features on it, and they've packed it all into a really nice small tripod. I think they've done a really good job this time. So that's it really. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to show you the tripod. I wanted to explain what it was, and yeah, just do basically a basic video about this tripod. And I do recommend you taking a look at it if you're looking for a compact travel, cityscape, street photography style tripod. I'm not going to say this is going to be the most robust thing on the planet, because how can it be? The legs are a lot thinner. So there's going to be some little bit of movement. If you're going to be leaning on your camera, if you're going to be, standing on your tripod, it's not going to take all the strength you're going to throw at it. But for a quick, versatile, featureful tripod, I think they've done quite a nice job. The price is £174 here in the UK. You can get it from Wax Photo and Video, and you can also get it from Park Cameras. They've both got them in stock at the moment as well, as per what's on my screen. Yep, job done really. Thanks for watching. Let me know what tripod you use. Let me know if you've got one of these Manfrottos, or if you use Manfrotto. I used to be a big Manfrotto user many, many years ago. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you use. Love to hear from you. Ciao for now. See you soon. Ta-da.